Listen, we're really about to test the waters here with an 8-minute voiceover, but here we go. So I got these 2 blanks from Mother Tumbler. I will link them below. This is the 10-ounce Happy Camper, and then this is the 20-ounce Straight AF with a handle. I got this Snowflake vinyl below from Gracefully Created. I will also link her. And we are going to put a strip in between the handle on each cup. I don't use my Cricut very often, so we are going to be cutting this by hand. So I'm going to line it up with my handle and use an X-Acto knife to make a little slit so I know exactly where to cut it. In my opinion, this is just far easier to do than breaking out my Cricut machine because I don't typically keep it out and readily accessible. So I cut my slit, and now I'm using my big cutting mat below and then my little one and lining it up as best as I can so that I can cut it to size. I definitely recommend having an X-Acto knife that is pretty sharp so that it'll cut through everything and put pressure with your left hand if you're right-handed, so your vinyl doesn't slip. So here I am lining it up. I'm starting a little bit to the left of my handle so that I don't have to worry about making it line up directly under my handle because that could be a pain. This vinyl is super easy to work with, so if you mess up placing it down, don't get discouraged. Very carefully remove it and try again. It's removable vinyl, so it makes it very easy to fix your mistakes if you did make a mistake. So here I am, lines up super easily. And now I'm going to go in with painter's tape. I highly recommend name brand painter's tape because I feel like it works the best. And we're going to cover up all of the areas that have the vinyl. And this is so that I don't get paint on it, glue on it, glitter on it. You know, we don't want the glitter to be getting into the vinyl. So I got these 3 PDB glitters this week. I really wanted to go in over the whole thing with Blizzard, but it's a pretty chunky mix. So I know that it'll be a pain to get that to lay super flat around the handle and the rims. So my plan is to go in with high maintenance first. It's a fine glitter. And then we're going to sprinkle Blizzard over it. So I'm using Adhesive Apothecary and a little bit of Arteza paint just to have a base glitter to match. Here I am showing you Blizzard. It has white snowflakes in it. It is so beautiful, and this is a peek at high maintenance, which we're going to be using here. Long pause because I didn't edit this part out, so get used to that. I don't always have my life together. So this is a Wet n Wild paintbrush. I'm going in and basing the bottom half first. Make sure you gave your tumbler a good sand. If you don't, there's a very good chance that your glue and paint will repel the base. I know I need a new paintbrush, but I have a problem with not rinsing my paintbrushes out after I use them, and then they're pretty much trash. So I'm putting just a pretty light coat of the paint and glue mixture on my tumbler, and I'm removing the seal of high maintenance because I forgot, and here I am going in on the bottom half. I really love this glitter. It's like silver, blue, purple, I don't know. All I can tell you is that this is the first time I've used it, and I am absolutely obsessed with the outcome. So I did do you guys the honor of speeding the next 2 parts up because I already explained, you know, how I applied my glitter and all that fun stuff. Make sure you get around the handle really well. It can be hard to get the inside of it, so just make sure you have really good coverage with your paint and your glitter. This is Loctite. I use Loctite for pretty much everything. So I went outside and I sprayed Loctite over the whole thing. And I'm just sprinkling Blizzard, that chunky mix, over the whole tumbler. This way it's not too overpowering and I don't have a whole coffee mug covered in chunky glitter, and then I don't have to worry about patting all those edges down and sanding it and all of that. There are white snowflakes in this mix that obviously are not going to come out through the 3 holes in the lid, so you're going to see me actually dab with a little paintbrush and hand place the white snowflakes. I know that seems crazy, but this way I know exactly where my snowflakes are going to end up. So you can peel your tape, and we're going to move on to the 20-ounce straight AF with the handle here in a second, and I sped through that part a lot because you already saw my process for the mug, so I don't want to make this video too long and have to explain it all again. So same steps, cutting the vinyl, you know, covering it with painter's tape and using my mixture to apply the glitter. I did the exact same thing that I did on the coffee mug. Long pause. I really love this Blizzard glitter. It was in my Sparkle Society pack. I'm going to link PDB below. If they do have it listed for individual sale, I will be sure to let you guys know. So here I am sealing my glitter with Adhesive Apothecary. I personally like to dab it instead of rub it. I just feel like it protects my glitter and I use a lot less product this way. This takes about a half hour to dry for me. And once it is dry, you can epoxy it. I epoxied these tumblers twice, and now I'm going in and adding all of the finishing touches. So this is silver vinyl from Tech Wrap. Don't get the Cricut brand. I'm telling you right now, Tech Wrap's cuts better, lays better, it's better overall. And I cut these striping lines at 11 inches wide and 0.2 inches high. So you can do that in your Cricut. I usually take one day and like mass produce all of my vinyl striping lines in a bunch of different colors. So we're gonna do the little one now. I typically don't make the vinyl go under the handle. I feel like when I do that, it gets messy. If you can do it successfully, like, I fully support it. But I really like how this one looks. And that's where I'm showing you right now. I just kind of stop it right near the handle. So me and Gracefully Created did a vinyl collab box. It does release next week. I'm going to link her group below so that you can join it. Tell her I sent you so you can have updates of when our collab drops. But I'm going to show you a sneak peek of it. So I made us a snowflake sheet. So they're like little stickers. The backing is transparent, but the actual snowflakes have a white backing. And that's what you're going to see me do here. So I went with the cream ones. And I'm just placing them all over my tumbler. I do cut them in half so that I can use some around the rim. So, you know, use one snowflake for 2 parts of the rim, you know, save product in the end. I really love how this is turning out. And you may say this cream doesn't match, but just wait for it because I had an idea. I also do take the small ones and put them around the handle. I just felt like the handle needed a little spice. So you're going to see me do that here in a second, right there. I love them so much. Sorry, my voice is literally going. So this is a cream vinyl by Tech Wrap. So I cut these 11 inches wide and 0.1 inches high. And that's usually the dimension I use for my accent stripings. I love using 2 color striping lines. It just brings everything together. And I chose cream because it matched the snowflakes perfectly. So let me know what you guys think and check out all of the links below and let me know if you have any questions.